Let's discuss heavenly star points of Madan Yang. This time we talk about Bl40 Weizhong, middle of the Crook, and Bl57 CHENGSHAN, supporting mountain. Bl40 is located in the center of the popliteal crease between the tendons of the biceps femoris and semitendinosus muscles. How to find? This point is best located with the patient's knee slightly flexed. Locate the center of the popliteal crease. A pulse may be palpable, and there locate Bl40. Located on the same level are Bl39, one soon, laterally, kidney 10, more medially between the tendons of the semimembranosus and semitendinosus muscles, and liver 8, more medially anterior to the tendons of the semimembranosus and semitendinosus muscles. Needling, vertically 0.5 to 1.5 soon. Caution, popliteal nerve, artery, and vein lie deep to this point. Use moxibustion with caution, contraindicated according to some authors. To clear heat and eliminate stasis, bleed the superficial veins, possibly followed by brief cupping. Caution, only used for excess conditions and in constitutionally robust patients. Bl40 is also indicated as a distal point for the lower back. Needle with the patient standing. For safety and balance, use a treatment couch or chair as a support for the hands, and ask them to move their lower back gently while manipulating the needle. Only short needle retention. When needling this point with the patient in a prone position, place a supporting roll or pillow under the ankles to relax the popliteal crease. Actions, indications. Bl40 clears summer heat, stops vomiting and diarrhea, cools the blood, benefits the lower back and knees, opens the channel and luo vessels, alleviates pain. Special features, Hussey point, earth point, lower Hussey point of the bladder, Madan Yang heavenly star point, Kawu command point of the lumbar region, important distal point for the lower back, point with a wide range of indications. Bl40 clears heat and cools blood, removes obstructions from the channel for lower back ache, sciatica, stiffness of the lower back, knee pain. Clear summer heat, injury by summer heat, fever, aversion to cold, sweating, headache, a feeling of heaviness, an uncomfortable sensation in the epigastrium, irritability, thirst. Bl40 is the Hussey point of the bladder channel and has long been considered one of the most important of the acupuncture points. According to Madan Yang, the great physician of the Qing dynasty, Bl40 is one of the 11 heavenly star points, indicated for lumbar pain with inability to straighten up, severe lumbar pain that radiates up the back with pain and stiffness of the sinews and bones, wind painful obstruction that frequently recurs, and difficulty in stretching and bending the knee. The Ming Dynasty author Cao Wu, in the glorious anthology of acupuncture and moxibustion, included it among his 4 command points, with a special action in the treatment of lumbar pain. Sun Simiao, in the 1,000 Ducat Formulas, says of Bl40, pain of the lumbar region and spine that almost reaches the head. In any case of heaviness and pain of the lumbar region and leg, bleed this point. Earth point, Hussey, antique autumn point, lower Hussey point of bladder, greater assembly point of the back and vertebrae. A Madan Yang heavenly star point, accumulation point of blood. This important point can bring stability and equilibrium to an anxious, disorientated, or fearful person. It is effective for controlling the blood, along with Bl43, Bl38, can have a direct effect on the spine as a whole, along with Bl60, and is helpful after osteopathic manipulations. Can either free rigidity in the spine, so you sedate, or tighten it up, tonify, for urinary troubles and night sweats. For disorders due to poor circulation, for example, hemorrhoids. Consider for knee problems, lower back ache, urticaria, arthritic knees, swollen feet, or loss of head hair. Great balancer of fluids. Bl57 is located in the middle of the cough between the 2 heads of the gastrocnemius muscle on a line connecting Bl40 and Bl60, approximately 8 Shun distal to Bl40. How to find? Slide along the dorsal aspect of the Achilles tendon in a superior direction until you can feel the depression between the two bellies of the gastrocnemius muscle. This will become more defined when the patient's muscles are flexed, or spreading hands technique. Place the little fingers on bladder 40, center of the popliteal crease, and bladder 60. Depression between the Achilles tendon and the highest prominence of the lateral malleolus. The midpoint of this distance, where the thumbs meet, marks the location of bladder 57. Located on the same level on the anterolateral aspect of the lower leg are stomach 38, 1 finger width lateral to the tibia, and stomach 40, 2 finger breadths lateral to the tibia. Needling vertically or obliquely 1 to 1.5 Zun. Actions, indications, relaxes the muscles and tendons, opens the channel, eliminates hemorrhoids, the pathway of the bladder divergent channel. Special features, Madan-Yang heavenly star point, important local point with distal effect on the lumbar and anal region. Bladder 57 relaxes the sinews and removes obstructions from the channel. Pain and stiffness of the lower back, sciatica, difficulty in sitting and standing, inability to stand for a long time, contracture of sinews. Treats hemorrhoids, bleeding hemorrhoids, swollen and painful hemorrhoids, prolapse of rectum. Bladder 57 was included by Madan-Yang, the great physician of the Jin dynasty, among the 11 heavenly star points. His grouping of the most vital acupuncture points. Clinically, bladder 57 is used in 3 principal situations: hemorrhoids, contraction and pain of the cough, and heel pain. The bladder divergent channel winds around the anal region. Classically, bladder 57 has been regarded as the primary distal point in the treatment of all kinds of hemorrhoids. For example, the song To Keep Up Your Sleeve says, for the 5 types of hemorrhoids due to hot blood, select bladder 57 and await disappearance of the disease without a trace, whilst Madan-Yang recommends it for hemorrhoids and difficulty in defecation. As a major point for muscle cramps, this point can free up the chi and relax the sinews. For swollen and bleeding hemorrhoids, feelings of heat in the head, lumbago, sciatica, rectal prolapse, or for pain in the sole of the foot and heel, strengthens the legs and spine. Said to be helpful in cases where there is no pleasure in eating or conversely a tendency towards gluttony.